Riding inside sucks. I hate it. And honestly, nothing really makes it any better for me, not even the almighty Zwift. But with the global shift inside and a new day job for me colliding in 2020, I found myself spending more and more time on the H3 that Saris sent me last year. And when the MP1 Nfinity platform arrived, I was very skeptical. But after a few months and a lot of thought, I think it's a worthy investment. Stick around and I'll tell you why. I don't know about you, but I've never been able to ride my trainer for more than about 60 minutes. I call it my own personal hour record because one of two things inevitably happens. One, I just get bored, even with companions like FulGaz, Zwift, or Netflix. And two, I get uncomfortable. I get hot spots on my feet, there's sweat-soaked friction on the saddle, and the relatively static arm-hand position usually leads to mild numbness in my palms because I simply can't move around like when I'm outside. And like any rocker panel, the MP1 solves that. Whether I'm spinning in zone 2 or pushing it into the red, the platform creates just enough back and forth oscillation to provide a pretty close simulation to riding outside when you're seated. As I'm sure you've heard by now, things are a little weird when you stand up because the platform leans against the direction you want to shove the bars. But that's a tough design problem to solve. I don't know, maybe they could slice future versions in half and allow the front to move independently of the back. Who knows? Crazier things have happened. Overall, it's enough of a mirror of outdoor riding to keep me pretty comfortable for 90 to 120 minutes. So functionally, I'd say mission accomplished. It also looks really good. It's kind of big, so if you've got a small apartment or a studio and you don't have a lot of space, it might not be good. However, if you've got room for it in a guest room, a gym, a garage, it's not too bad. But now let's talk about the elephant in the room, the price. Just about every reviewer has said it's too expensive, and I kind of agree. Retail is like $1,200, and shipping can be another $100, and tax can probably be another $100 on top of that. So, I think that's really too much. I feel like an $800 to $900 retail price would really be a sweet spot. But here's the thing. 2020 and probably 2021 are basically canceled from a race and event standpoint. So, you got the money for it. Seriously, add up the cost of, say, driving to just 3 events. Let's say it's 400 miles round trip, so like a tank of gas for $60. And I'm going to throw in a $150 hotel stay because I don't like to drive, 200 miles the morning of an event. Entry fees, conservatively, are another $50 on top of that. They even go as high as $100. But based on 50, that's like $260. Meals for 2 days are another $50. And let's say you consume $25 worth of nutrition products like gels and bars. That brings us to $335, but let's say you're cheap like me and just round down to $300. Times 3 races, that's $900, and times the whole calendar of racing, you could be up over $3,000 for the year, or very conservatively at $2,000. And let's not even go down the path of replacing gear you crash in a crit. And if you live in a place like Chicago, New York, Minnesota, or anywhere that winter weather basically shuts down outdoor cycling for like 3 or 4 months, I don't see any reason why you wouldn't get this whole system, the H3 and the MP1, if you've managed to hold on to that race budget we were talking about earlier and not blow it on like DoorDash or something. So in my opinion, and it took me a while to get here, I think that once you get past the sticker shock and really think it through, there's actually a lot of good reasons to think about picking up an MP1 and an H3 to go with it. Thanks for watching, and let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments. I'd really love to hear what you say because the MP1 has been the subject of a lot of roasting in some of the other reviews I've seen. All right, take care, and I'll see you next time.